Hey guys, it's Keith again. This is going to be the FanDuel GPP um, DS tutorial, and it's going to be a little bit different. So I just got done with the optimal for the FanDuel Cash, and now we're going to work on GPP. So the first thing we're going to do, we have the right slate and everything. We're going to reset the settings. Okay. Actually, here, let's just do this. Let's refresh the whole page so it takes care of the lineups as well. Okay, we're going to go FanDuel. I'm going to work on yesterday's slate. I know hindsight's 2020, but still, I don't want to give away my stuff. We're going to reset the settings to make sure everything is good. Okay, we're good there. And let's say we're going to build 20 lineups today. We're going to do this in optimal mode because I'm not yet familiar with the exact workings and ins and outs of tournament mode yet, but we're going to start with 3 uniques on a 12-game slate. Okay. And I'm going to default everybody at 65% to start. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and I'm going to click optimize, and I'm going to run the optimizer through through a run yet, and I'm going to go start looking through people. Okay. And I want to make sure that people are in there, that people are popping up, and it's looking like, nobody's showing up under 20 points, which is good. Actually, Thabo Cephalosha did, who actually went off last night. And stuff like that. Okay. So here's what I pretty much do. Anything over 10 to 15 lineups, I will knock down the fantasy points allowed on certain players to 15 or 15, especially on this 2-game slate like tonight. The less games, the less kind of leniency is, but it kind of gives you a little bit of of more tournament plays that have upside. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look through here and I'm going to make sure that everything looks good on, this. Now you'll see this is one of the things that tournament mode is going to is designed to take care of. You'll see John Wall and Mike James paired up a lot. John Wall, Mike James, John Wall, Mike James, John Wall, Mike James, and then you'll see Bradley Beal with it as well. So you're seeing a lot of the same combinations, and if one of these guys fail, then we're kind of looking at a little bit different scenario here. Okay, tournament mode will take care of that. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I take care of that as well in this scenario. And what I do and how I do that is, well, let's do this. Okay. We're going to sort by minutes. Okay. GPP mode, I want to sort by minutes. I want to take out anybody less than 15 or let's say 18. No, let's do 20. Okay. Let's do 20 minutes. I think I did 20 last night. But I only ran the optimal on FanDuel, and I did DraftKings and just hit click and go because I didn't have enough time after I limited them to like 60%. Okay. So we're going to take this and 19. Now, David Nwaba, he ended up starting yesterday. We had him at 17 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that up to 20. I put it up to, I think, 22 yesterday for me. And I put it at right around 1. I think I did 1.015. And that's just an arbitrary number to come out of my head, just because I knew I wanted him in some lineups because he was announced a starter. Okay. We'll go to small forwards here. And Chandler Parsons, Lance Stevenson, McDermott, Mirza, Jeff Green. Now, if any of these guys are announced starters, then you can adjust as you want to. But it just allows you a little bit of, kind of leeway. So, just making sure here. My mouse froze up. I'm sorry, guys. Power forward here. Now, Ed Davis is going to be interesting tonight, obviously, because, Alfred Caminu's out. So you can go through here and kind of go through. Hope I'm not making anybody dizzy with how fast I'm scrolling, but I'm trying to keep these short for everybody. And I've got a little bit more to get to in this one as far as uploading is concerned. Okay, so there's your ideas there. Okay, so after I do that, then I'll start going up here and I'll start looking at teams that I don't want in, or I'll go through guys that I don't want. Okay, and the easiest way to do this is this: from all players, go to my players. Okay, and let's see. I don't like Nerlens Noel, Aaron Baines, Tyson Chandler, Tristan Thompson. Jonas is coming off of a injury, so I didn't like him. Let's see here. I think that was it on that. And then, some of these guys, Whiteside's back, so that takes away from Olynyk. Drake Crowder's just not getting enough minutes. Zebo on the back end of a back-to-back. I don't play Dirk. Let's see here. John Henson, I don't play. I didn't want Chris Stapps at 9,700. Ryan Anderson's on the road, so he's good. Gosh, I'm going to run out of time. So Paul Zipster went to the bench, so had to take him off. Okay, we'll do that for now. We'll just go through here, okay? And then I'll go through here, and any team I don't want to have attacked, okay? I actually liked the Portland-Utah game as a hammer last night, as we could see. I didn't want to really attack anything from Orlando, so I nixed them off. Let's see. I think that was the only one. Oh, I didn't like anything from Dallas. I don't pick on Boston right now, so you can take them off. And then I think that was it. I'm trying to go through all my settings that I had last night for you guys. And then I'll go to 3 uniques and I will run it. Okay. So now that I've ran it, it starts to give me options, and you can start to limit. So like John Wall, I don't play a lot of John Wall in tournaments. So with John Wall, I can go through here and I can do, let's do 10% to cover me. Okay. It'll still pop out that optimal lineup, which I always throw the optimal lineup in tournaments, guys. Always. I wanted some Damian Lillard. So, I wanted 20%. And I didn't build tournament teams on FanDuel, so I'm just doing this. I don't know if it's going to work or anything. Guys, you could start going through here. I didn't like really Kemba Walker, so I can knock him off. I did like some Ricky Rubio. I don't know how he did, so let's do 10% there. I don't play Jarrett Jack. I'm sorry. Jared Bayless. I'm sorry. Jamal Murray was hit and miss. I don't play, guys like Ian Clark, Emmanuel Mudiay, Deladova, Andrew Harrison, Corey Joseph, Jameer Nelson's good now that he's back down to 5,200. Tyler Ewis is always back and forth. Mario Chalmers was going to see extra minutes last night. I don't play Jerry and Grant at that price. It's just personal preferences and stuff like that. So I kind of roll back and forth. And I'll go through here and I'll start updating things. Okay. I wanted, I think it was 25 or 30% Chris Middleton. I liked his spot. I liked CJ McCollum. Obviously, James Harden in the Garden. I know it didn't work out. I don't play DeMar DeRozan, so I can knock him out. you know, okay, so it starts to go through there. Lou Williams, no. I liked Chris Dunn. I thought he was going to get some more minutes with the Bulls, so let's do 10. David Nwaba, obviously I wanted him, so let's do 10. You know, kind of go through there, and you optimize and make it, you know, how much do you like this guy? Okay. And I always keep the max at 60% so it can kind of, you know, pop back and everything like that. And then let's go and run it because I'm running out of time here. So, and you just start playing with it. Okay. So if you go through here, okay, so I see 4 centers. Say I wanted more than 4 centers. Okay. You click on the center right here at the top. You come down here and see where it says max exposure, and all these guys are 65%. Okay. Say I wanted more than that. Okay. Say I wanted, some DeMarcus Cousins, in, you know, 15%. Okay. And I had everybody at 65%. Okay. But it only changes it for this position if you have the position tab, clicked. So, say I wanted more than just 4 centers. We're going to do, let's do, say, a 40% max. Okay. And it's going to start to spread these out a little bit more. Okay. Click that, let it go, let it run, and I start going through here again. So it still only gives me 4 centers. So what I want to do is I want to start, I look at who my highest centers are, Al Horford, DeMarcus Cousins, okay, and say like, let's do 30%, and then I can do 40% Boogie still. I can go to Al Horford and I can go 25%. Who are the other ones? Embiid and Gortat. Gortat, I can do 20%, and I can do Embiid at, let's just leave Embiid at 30. Okay. And then it goes through, it builds lineups, and obviously now I've got more. Okay. And it kind of changes them around. Unless you have a min exposure right here in this column, there's no guarantee that you're going to get to this max exposure. So even though I had Al Horford at 25%, you can see when we reran it, he got to 25. But I had Marcin Gortat, where'd he go? Right here at 20, and he only got to 5. Okay, so after we do all this, I'm going to go through here, and I want to make sure that everything's good. John Wall, 10%. Boom. Mike James, 65. If I wanted to change that, I could. Not going to do it because I don't have time. You can go through here, and it's got all my exposures that I wanted in there. Okay, Dario Saric, Anthony Davis, Jason Smith, Taj Gibson, Enes Kanter. Okay, good. So we're going to do that, and we're going to download. Okay, I'm going to pull up FanDuel here, and we're going to go to upcoming. And we're going to, this is how you're going to upload it. Okay. Now this isn't going to be for tonight's slate, but you're going to get the idea. CSV edit. You're going to download this template. Okay. You see this template comes up. This is the first thing I do is I delete all that on both FanDuel and DraftKings. And then I spread this column right here out, and I spread C out. Okay. To where they don't combine. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to delete it. Okay. And then when you have multiple contests that you're entering, basically what you're going to do is this. You're going to take that and you're going to sort by ID. Now it's not going to change anything because this is all one contest. Okay. And then you're going to put, this is what's going to pop up on your screen when you open up the CSV from the DS. Okay. You're going to take and you're going to copy. Okay. And you're going to post in D2. Okay. And say you were running a ladder. And you're going to run, say, 5 lineups. When you sort by this contest ID, it's going to have, or you can sort by this, whatever. But you need to make sure that you go through and you have your ladder built structurally right. And then you can take this right here and you can basically extend it on down. And it's going to do the same thing all the way down. Okay, so right now I would have 20 lineups in my 150. Make sense? You're going to save that. Okay. And then you would go here and you would upload. Okay. Now this is going, I'm going to do it because this is going to say it goes FanDuel 2000.